Hey guys, what's up? We are back again with another video, and in this one, we are going to be talking about some of the famous VS Code extensions, which I want you to use and highly recommend you to include them in your daily live web development. So let me click on these extensions, and here you can see the list of extensions which I use. First one is the auto rename tag. This first of all, I want you to install them side by side, and then I'll give you a brief walkthrough about them. Second was is the env. This is for the regarding the env files. It provides a huge support regarding related to the syntax colorization. Third is the ES7 plus React Redux React Native Snippets. This is an awesome extension for creating shortcut components. Fourth one is the ESlint. It provides warnings and errors regarding our file, which our eyes are unable to catch sometimes. Fifth one is the HTML snippets. This I don't want you to install currently, as this has not been no longer supported as it has been deprecated. Sixth one is the live server. This I'll show you in a moment. Seventh one is the material icon theme. This is regarding, for example, you created a CSS file and its logo gets changed. You created a JavaScript file, then its logo got changed. Let me show you. For example, this is a JavaScript file. Then as you can see here, it has been written in the logo in the image JS. This is a CSS file, so CSS logo has been included over here. So this provides this. Prettier code formatter. It is an awesome extension which provides default formatting for our application throughout, and you can include it and every time, and you can enable the settings on format on save. I'll show you in a moment. Yeah, so let's get started with the first one. I'll give you walkthrough in a flow. First we'll go with the ES7 plus Redux React Native Snippets. And if you want to read out the documentation, you can go a little bit down and you can see all the documentation and everything which it provides. So it provides basically the shortcuts for creating components. Let me show you. I type one shortcut, that is RAFCE. So this will create a default export of my component and a default component snippet. As you can see, I just wrote it down RAFCE and it created me a full component related to heading. So that this it provides. You can try various other shortcuts and read out them in the documentation. I'll type RFCE, then it creates a normal functional component. If I type RFCP, it will create some prop types beneath my component. So this it provides. I'll be going with the normal fat arrow component. Second is the auto rename tag. For example, there it is written div. I wanted to get changed to h1. So just see, I'll change the first one and the closing tag will automatically be changed itself. So I'll type h1. So you see, I changed the first one and the second one itself has been changed. So this is the benefit of using this snippet, that is auto rename tag. Env, this I can't show you currently, but as you can see in the documentation, uh, it highlights the normal env variables color, so it helps you in reading them more clearly. ESlint, this is an awesome tool. I would suggest you to highly include it in your project, as it is it a best practice to include this. But for this, you need to install npm I ESlint dash dash save hyphen dev. So this will be included in your package.json, as well as you need to include it in your extension. So let me show you in my package.json. I have included in my dev dependencies ESlint. So what it helps is that, for example, this is a import React from React statement, but by mistake I just duplicated it. So you see, it throws me an erroneous warning that my identifier React has already been declared. So there comes a scenario, you have redeclared or reused your previous variable, and but your application is not throwing you error, but that may create a problem in the production environment or in the when your site is live. So it helps you in catching errors which your eyes can't catch. And the next one is the live server. So in order to show you that, I have opened some other project for you, which includes a normal index.html5, and then beneath it I have included a script source script.js. That is my file which I have included just beneath it. And after installing that live server, you can see there that here will come an icon go live. So this is being provided by that extension live server, and when you click on go live, it has been started on my, you see that my index.html has started on its own. And when you change something in your HTML file or in your script file, there is no need to refresh it. It automatically gets refreshed on its own. So this is a highly great advantage provided this by this extension. So please include this as well. Highly recommended. Next one is the material icon theme. So I just showed you already. Let me go into this. For example, let me create one more file over here, heading.css. Oops, spelling mistake. Apologies. Heading.css. So you see a default logo of CSS has been included just before the file name. So it helps you in reading the code architecture or application architecture very clearly. So this one you must also include in your extensions. And the last one is the Prettier. So this one is the most famous, and as you can see, the downloads, they are in somewhere in uh, lakhs or like crores. So you can install it right away. And you can see the rating as well. It is currently somewhere around 3.5. Yeah, that's a very huge rating if talking about the formatter. And you need to install it. Let me show you how you can enable it. And first of all, I'll show you what it does. As you can see, I have created this common heading component, and I, for example, I left some space over here, or I forgot to include semicolon in the end or semicolon here. But when I save it, it saved like this only, and it looks very ugly. So in order to format it properly, you just need to use this Prettier extension. And you can see when I'll save this file, it will automatically format my document. So this is a huge advantage provided by this Prettier extension. And you can install it in going by in the extensions. There are some settings you need to enable before using it. You need to go into settings, and in here type default formatter, and in here of the list of formatter you need to select Prettier. You need to select this, and the next you want to include is the format on save. Search for this option. If it is disabled, kindly enable it, and only then you can, by saving your file, you can format it. You can also format on every file change. You can enable different options, but this one is the most suitable I find with this extension. So I hope you guys have all understood what may they help, and also saves us a lot of time in the current web development process. So kindly install it and let me know in the comment section which is the most useful extension you find in your project development, and if there are any other extension you use more than this and you want that we create a video regarding that as well, as it may help others beyond the community, then I am open for suggestions. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you do like our content, kindly share, subscribe, and like our video, and thank you for your support.